All right. Not everybody's here yet. We're going to go ahead and start. So, we've got an interesting session today. Last time, you guys helped Coyle and his gang seize control of Fort Nugent. He paid you $50 apiece and sent you on your merry. And for some reason, Mad Dog decided, I know we just committed crime in the town of Potential, but fuck it. And wandered back into town to sell a gun, and ended up getting identified. And he had a encounter with the sheriff, and the storekeeper, using the gun that he was trying to sell, shot him in the back, which convinced him to lay down his arms. He is now in the sheriff's office, and they have cells in the back, and he is arrested. And Gwen is too injured to help, which is fine because she will not be here today. So it's just the boys, the menfolk. So Gwen's gonna stay at camp, and Lewis and Decker are gonna have to find a way to spring Mad Dog.
Yes, and according to how the campaign has been going so far, we are the smarterest, so we're good to go.
I'm here.
You missed the recap.
That's okay.
Basically, Rogue, recap is, we are the smarterest, and now we need to pull Zikr out of prison. But what's one more crime, you know?
Right.
I'm still waiting for Mad Dog to say something, but he's in roll 20, so...
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, there he is. Alright, well, since we're down a player, depending on how long things take, we may not go the full session tonight. So, we'll see. Alright, well, take it away, guys.
Well, I'm having trouble loading Chrome, so
Rip.
it's not one problem, it's another. Brainstorm for 2 seconds, new guy, about how we are going to fix this. Oh, I can't restart updates. Budger.
Is it just me, or is he breaking up?
He's breaking up, yes.
Am I lagging?
Are you breaking up with me?
No, you're breaking up, Rogue. I'm not sure if it's due to the lag, your mic being shit, or you being shit.
Can you hear me now, or am I still breaking
Yes.
up?
No, we can hear you fine for now. So at the moment, my brainstorming stops at voodoo magic. Do we all know how good that went last time? So...
Got it.
Okay, so Gwen came back and told us that he's in jail.
Yep.
So
and then
really,
we're-
I've come up with 2 ideas. Let's see which one you like the most, Lewis.
Very well, shoot.
So the first idea I came up with was to find out what cell he is in, preferably an outer wall cell where, you know, he can see the outside. Got, well, his horse, I hope, on top of everybody else's, including mine. So we have 4 horses. We get some rope or some chain. We try to weaken the foundation around the window I'm hoping he has. Tie some ropes to it in the middle of the night. Yee-haw the horses and rip the wall off and hopefully pull his ass out and ride off into the night.
That's an awful lot of if. At least there are reasonable ifs.
Right.
What's the other plan?
My other plan would, well, the other plan that I've managed to come up with is I can consult my cards in the hopes of peering into the past history of the one who manages the cell. Seeing if I can look into how prisoner transfer works. Seeing, what kind of paperwork was presented, or the demeanor of like a lawman, and I'm going to kind of up and down Lewis and then look over at Gwen. It's not like we have the outstanding character of a lawman to emulate.
Just because I paint my face with this means that I can't be a lawman, is that it? And I'm gonna smirk, because obviously the answer is most likely that.
Well, yes. But, so we see how prisoner transfers have gone in the past, see if we can emulate that experience for him, come up with some kind of lie, maybe try to find a bounty picture or something that maybe kind of looks like Mad Dog, and say that we are here to transfer him back to, another county, maybe even Colorado, just a state that I'm familiar with. And then try to see if we can just get the lawman to hand him over to us. You want to take him to Pound Town? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Well, from what I know about Lewis, or not Lewis, what I know about Mad Dog, depending on his attitude, he may or may not be down for that.
GG.
But, honest to goodness, those are the two best ideas I can come up with. My fear with the second one is that if they were aware that Mad Dog was not traveling alone, then I'm going to, again, look at Lewis. Some of us stand out a little bit more than others. They might recognize us as his compatriots trying to...
Yeah, that would definitely be a... I have a third solution, however.
Oh, I'd be more than happy to hear it.
Last time it didn't go well, though. But doesn't mean that because last time went bad, that this time will go as bad. If I can have line of sight on the person in charge of the cell, I could possibly make them open the cell for us. Now, if someone were to go into that sheriff office or jail and get a personal belonging of that person, could be anything from a small jewel to as big as his gun or whatever, just anything. And provided me, I could make them even escort Mad Dog back to us.
If a personal possession counts as a bullet that they pulled from him, might be able to obtain one of those.
No, it needs to be something they hold dear.
Of course, now that we're talking about this, I can't help but think of a fourth and very straightforward and simple solution that we probably should have thought of originally.
Mm-hmm.
Just bribe him.
This solution is the most elegant one indeed. However, I've noticed that we've been hemorrhaging money. At least I've been hemorrhaging money. Not that I don't want to put mine in exchange for Mad Dog, but...
I'll be right back, guys. Keep talking.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking something... Okay, so the idea and... But he's a good guy. I wouldn't want to kill him.
I wouldn't want to kill him either, but we could use the threat of killing him.
The lawman?
Mm-hmm.
Because the other thought I had, and I'm going to take out my playing cards and start messing with them again just to prove my dexterity with them. We walk in with a bribe of $50, but offer him the potential for $100, double or nothing. He plays me at a deck of cards.
Okay.
If I win, he doesn't get anything, but he has to release Mad Dog. If he wins, he gets $100, and he has to release Mad Dog. And I honestly am not 100% comfortable with the situation, but I'd be a liar if I didn't say that, of course, if I was going to lose the card game, I could just show him what's up my sleeve and take the keys from him then.
And if we go into the court tonight, I could accompany you And while you're doing this, you would be distracting him. I could look for something on his desk that would belong to him, making me having the plan B of doing my own little stuff to him.
Well, I am not familiar with your religious natures.
You've worked with me long enough.
Well, what I wonder is, would he remember?
If I have a personal belonging, he would remember, but it wouldn't matter. If I don't have a personal belonging, he might remember, but at the same time, how do you explain it?
Yeah.
If I were to make you if I were to make you eat your own hat and then snake it right about now, how would you explain it to your friends that you did that?
I suppose that is a good point. He would be in a difficult position.
Mm-hmm.
But just to throw it off the table, I'm really not interested in killing this man.
Oh, no, me neither. The less killing, the better. I only kill what shoots at me first or what deserves dead.
So what time of the day is it now, Jakin?
It's probably approaching midday.
Okay. What I want to do, Lewis, is wait for the evening, ride into town, scout out the jail cell, see if we can find Mad Dog's cell, and I think that'll play a lot into.
What we do? I'm
Right.
fine with this, however, I cannot accompany you. I can watch over you from a distance, but I cannot accompany you. As long as there's light, I can be easily recognized for obvious reasons.
Right. And I think they have me pegged as the guy who writes bitch with a woman in front, so as long as I come in on my own horse, that'll at least keep that away.
Alright, so you guys are gonna lie in wait until evening?
Yeah. And then what I want to do, just for the sake of being extra cautious, as per my character's nature, is I will actually leave a little bit earlier than you would expect me to get there in time, because what I would like to do is I would like to circle around to another entry point of town. Like, I don't want to, if this is the way that Mad Dog entered town, then what I would want to do is I would take it wide so that I could look like I'm coming in from this way.
Okay, well he came in that way.
Well, then I would circle around back that way.
Cool.
And for further precision, I would like, if possible, to be somewhere where we can watch over the town so we can see if, if they transfer a prisoner or something like that. I doubt they would, but...
Not so quickly. I mean, even with telegraph, it would take days before somebody came from a far away. I mean, who knows? And that's not necessarily true, because what if they want to send them
Right,
to Tombstone?
so we are now gonna cut to Mad Dog. Mad Dog, you with us still?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So Mad Dog, you've just been visited by the doc. He stitched you up real good. But, obviously you're still wounded. And you're in the back of this jail cell. Now, kind of describe, it's not a very big, building, It's basically an open area with 2 desks. And in the back of the room are 2 adjacent and adjoined cells. And you are in the one, if you come in from the door, you're on the right. If you're looking at the door, then you're on the left. Anyway, so about an hour goes by. Maybe more. You're kind of foggy. You just got shot. A Confederate officer, a young lieutenant, and his escort enter. And the sheriff greets them. And you can kind of overhear that they're basically talking about you. And you recognize the lieutenant as Gilbert, the guy that Gwen seduced and then threatened his manhood. Physically, that is. And yeah, he looks over at you, and you can hear him say, "Yeah, that's one of them." And the sheriff nods and takes a seat at the desk, and Lieutenant Gilbreth approaches you. And he says, "What's your name, Drifter?"
It's a bed, right? Like, it's probably like one of those shitty beds with like yarn in it. Not yarn.
No, it's probably
but-
not even
Draw.
a mattress. You're probably just
Draw.
sitting on like a wooden shelf that's
No, I'm not
basically
sitting.
got a pillow. You're lying down
Yeah,
on
I'm
it.
probably just. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just have my hat over my face.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
I was just laying there.
Your friend's gonna come looking for you?
Still just laying there. I'll be like, I guess I'll speak a word and be like, when you have something interesting to say, I'll answer.
If you won't talk to me, I'm gonna have to ship you off to somebody who you will talk to.
That sounds kind of interesting. What would that be?
Well, we'll send you down the railroad to one of the Confederate forts up north. They'll give you a proper tribunal. But we already got all the evidence we need to put you in jail.
Evidence of the store shooting, or evidence of like of what exactly?
You're accomplice of theft of federal property.
I don't really remember doing anything bad on federal property.
You don't remember your whore friend coming in and holding me at gunpoint,
I mean-
stealing the stuff out of my safe?
Used friend pretty exaggerately. I remember her being my friend. And I remember her being accomplice in that and being there to... What happened? She stole something out your safe?
You know damn well what she did.
Not really. Last time I checked, I was just hire a gun, playing bodyguard. And when nothing happened, just had to leave and go on my day.
Well, if there's truth in what you say,
I mean, I was gonna sit here and be like, I don't know what you're looking for out of me, but I don't think you're gonna get it.
if there's truth in what you say, why'd you try to shoot the sheriff here?
I was threatened. I'm an old drifter who does a lot of jobs with that require a bit of shooting.
Shooting lawmen? You shot lawmen before?
Yeah, more of the unlawful lawmen.
The way the sheriff tells it, he just asked you to come in for questioning, and you reached for your guns.
Well, usually when somebody asks me for questioning, it involves a gun. Right on basic instinct.
Where you travel from?
I'm a drifter, so that question's kind of... I don't know, asking me that question's kind of, I would say, a little bit stupid.
Oh, really?
Your candor is legendary.
Well, Arizona may be the furthest west you go for the Confederate states, but it is a Confederate state nonetheless. And here, our lawmen, well, there's a law. We got you serving time simply for drawing your weapon on the man. Now, it was unfortunate that he took a bullet in the back, but the storekeeper was in the right to subdue you in a hostile situation. Now, I'll be willing to forget the incident if you helped us in the capture of that harlot.
And by help, what do you mean?
Well, if you give us information that leads to our immediate capture, maybe I can see about forgetting the whole incident. Letting that bullet wound in your chest be punishment enough for your your readiness for action.
All I have to say on that matter is, like I said, I was a bodyguard and whatever the hell she deaded your office. I guess that's kind of the end of it. I basically just went back to my old sleeping quarters, and around morning time, she came back. Was like, whatever she had to do was done, paid me, and kind of just went on our separate ways. Other than that, I really don't know where she went.
All right, roll persuasion.
Funny.
It's not funny. It's not a joke.
I guess that's skill. There we go.
Oh, very good, very good. All right, well, he's got to resist that with his smarts. Yep, he beat you. And he's like, well, we got eyewitnesses saying that you, the whore, and 2 other gentlemen rode off on 3 horses, headed east, probably to Nugent's Pass. Now, I happen to know that the documents your unsavory lady stole had particular meaning about a fort being built out there. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Not really. Just leaving the same path that they were going.
Well, I sent a message over to the fort and alerting them that you may be up to some kind of mischief. Should be coming back by the evening. And just then the door burst open.
We don't. Lewis and I don't see this cat. Which way's he come from?
So you want a chance to intercept this guy that you have no idea is even out there?
Well, I mean, if we know that what's his tits got arrested and we see some Confederate dude riding in from the direction that we just came, can I roll smarts to see if my character would put 2 and 2 together?
Well, actually, the door bursting had nothing to do with that. But
Oh, sorry.
I will say
yeah.
we will do a cut back to you, and you and Lewis make notice checks.
Balls.
Don't cut me out just yet.
Oh, do you have notice? Because
I do.
mine is kind of wimpy.
Mine's okay.
Wimpy, 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 hefty, hefty, hefty. He got a 10.
Mine says syntax error.
Cool.
I don't think that's an allowed result.
I think syntax error is an automatic failure.
No.
Close your sheet, close roll20, boot it back up, and check if it works.
Let me see. Will this work? It works when I roll it for you.
Got almost as good as me.
It's probably because I'm still in. I don't know. I've never used Internet Explorer before, but that's what I'm using now.
Does Internet Explorer still
But in it.
exist?
Right?
I thought they
Couldn't.
replaced it with something edgy.
I don't know. Big E. That's what I clicked on.
Oh, I don't think it's called Internet Explorer anymore. They replaced it with Edgelord 2016 or whatever. You can't uninstall it
But,
because Windows sucks.
Yeah.
Alright, so you both
That's
spot
weird.
a Confederate soldier riding at gallop out of town, headed in the direction of Nugent's Pass. I don't know where you guys are camped, but he may or may not be coming near or crossing your camp.
Oh, see. I was thinking you were talking about somebody coming into town. Somebody going out of town. I don't know if that would register with me.
Well, you know he's a Confederate
Well,
soldier.
And
Yeah.
it's most likely a messenger. Especially if he's galloping in a hurry. So, where did we go after? We went to the fort, right?
Mm-hmm. At Nugent's Pass, Fort Nugent.
Okay, so technically our camp would only be between, like, not exactly on the path between the
Right,
town
right.
and the
But
fort, but
fairly close.
yeah. It's obviously coming close. So if he's going to the fort,
We gotta make a snap decision. You want to intercept this guy, Lewis?
well, if we intercept him, I mean, even metagame, I don't know what I would ask him. And if he goes to the fort, he's gonna see that the fort has been taken. So I mean, no big deal on that front. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time deciding what my character would do as well. I know what I want to do, but I kind of feel like that's, like you said, a little meta. Again, I think I'm gonna leave it to the dice. I'm gonna roll my smarts and see if I would, if I get a hit, then I would intercept this dude and figure out what's going on. If I don't, then we would just let him pass. Of course, I probably can't roll that either, because for whatever whatever reason.
No one cares because.
Yeah, I get syntax errors every time I try to
You don't have
roll this out.
Firefox? That's what I use for Roll20.
It's not up to date.
Ah, okay. Well, you're gonna need to fix that.
Yeah, can I just manually roll it?
I mean, yeah, but
I should just use Chrome.
Because Chrome's not working, I need to restart my computer, but my it needs to do an update, so it would, take a few minutes. So I'll try to do it on our first break.
You got a raise.
Excellent. So yes, I would look to you, Lewis, and I would say he's probably going to check and see if we use the plans for whatever reason out what's going at the fort. We should probably stop this guy.
That's fucking smart, yes.
So if we noticed and see him going, then Jake and we're going to try to do an intercept course and ambush this guy. We didn't even have to break camp down because we got Gwen. She can stay there and watch the camp. We're going to jet.
you also know that the fort is currently controlled by Coil.
Right, but not necessarily is this guy going to go there and come back the same way. And if he sees that the fort's boo bar, try to report it.
Right.
How long does it take to get to the fort, Jakin?
I think it was fairly quick.
I got a better idea. Lewis, we intercept this guy on the way to the fort. We stop him. I take his uniform. We ride out to the fort. We go to Coil. We look for the officer's seal that any officer should have, like a signet ring, a stamp that you would use to wax seal a letter. We intercept this guy. We go to the fort. We have Coil write us a new message saying that, we have what we assume to be Mad Dog's cohorts here, and requesting that Mad Dog be handed over to the fort for proper punishment.
That could work.
And with a signet ring, why wouldn't he believe us?
And it's obvious that he probably doesn't know all the officers. I mean, army should be pretty big. Would be a nice try, at least. Yeah, okay, let's do this.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm sorry, my girlfriend's talking to me.
How dare she?
I know. So so we're gonna move to intercept this cat, and preferably Lewis, if you could have him not bleed on the uniform, that would be great.
That should be no problem.
Well, for you, everything I do is gonna cause that dude to gush like a well.
Alright, so the two of you ride out to intercept him?
Well, I think we would try to ambush him first with our horses nearby in case we fail.
Okay.
So, as he passes by... What the fuck do you mean, range is troll? God damn it, I'll have to open the book. Why the hell is range on special?
As the fates would have it, this is by far my favorite idea out of everything we have so far.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm looking for stun because the range is troll and I don't know what the hell range special means.
Should be in the description. What page is stun on?
1010. Sorry, 110. Not 1010, 110.
I know what you meant. Gotcha, brother.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, range is of 2448. So I'm assuming it's like shooting a gun.
Yes.
Oh, duration is special.
Yeah, I misread. Yeah, okay, I'm tired tonight. Really fucking tired. Okay, so how do you want to do this, Decker? You want to hide on each side of the road and then we, I don't know, stop him on his horse, or pointing our guns at him by surprise? What do we do?
Yeah, well, okay, well, we're gonna be trotting off to go
Okay.
find a spot while we're doing this, Jake, because I know we don't have a lot of time.
So, is
But-
this adequate?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was looking at this. Yeah. Oh.
This looks very adequate. So then we could pop off from behind the rocks with our guns pointed at him, saying, "Stop and don't move," I guess, or we'll shoot.
I got a better idea. Let me
Okay.
take the lead, but
Sure.
we'll pop out first, and I'll get him to stop. And when I get him to stop, stun him.
Okay.
Okay. So when the moment seems right, Jaken, I'm gonna come out from behind the rock first. I'm gonna trust Lewis and his personal discretion as to when to reveal himself. I am going to come out. I'm not gonna scream into my microphone. I don't want to do that, but I'm going to come out with a lot of energy, not screaming and say, "You think you could sleep with my wife and get the fuck out of town just like that?" Like, and just start screaming at this dude as I come out from behind the rock.
Alright. So you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you come out screaming and hollering, and the horse kind of gets startled, and the guy is trying to control it, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, what the hell are you talking about?"
2 kids, 22 years, and you're gonna come at me like that? I found her when she was 14. I've been through it all with her, and you think you can just take that from me?
Lewis is trying to come out of his rock, but every time he's like, "What the fuck?" Just laughing behind the rock. But
And
yeah,
then I'm gonna say, "Who do you think you are, Samuel? You didn't think I'd find out?
I ain't Samuel. Now get the hell away.
You look just like the mother." He's a
Listen,
Confederate soldier. He's got the same fucking hairdo that you got, brother. I know exactly who you are. Get off your fucking horse and settle this now like a man. Or are you a bitch? Is that who my wife left me for? Some punk-ass bitch in the Confederate Army?
okay, he's like, I am
I'm
a
gonna
Confederate
take
soldier
my
on
belt.
official Confederate business. You need to get the hell back, sir.
So I'm going to unhook my gun belt and I'm going to throw it down as to disarm myself for him and say, I ain't going to shoot you, motherfucker. I'm going to beat you within an inch of your life and then I'm switching to fucking metric.
I'm not sure when the metric system was invented, but I'll go with it.
So,
So, I'm sitting there,
Okay,
and I'm kind of like, I'm like,
yeah, he just
flagging my
he
jacket
just-
and everything.
He pulls his rifle out of its rifle boot. That's like holstered beside his leg, and he just kind of holds it up and he's like, "I'm gonna tell you one more time, back the hell up. I ain't no Samuel. I don't know your wife. I don't know who you is. And I certainly don't know any damn kids. Now I got a job to do." And
Did you just say you were going to fuck my kids?
And he's like, "I did not. No, sir, I did not say that. I says I don't know any of your problems."
Lewis, man, I am so fucking waiting
Yeah.
for you right now,
Lewis-
man. You need to do something.
Lewis is gonna stand up from behind the rock and climb on it and say, "You seem a little deaf," and he's gonna clap his fingers together in his direction,
Okay.
which will cast stun. With a super
Damn.
raise, I don't know why I have a -3. Oh, because I left in, but it's still a super raise.
Yeah.
So he has to roll a Vigor check with -2.
Does he have to beat 15 or 12?
He has to beat basically. I think it's a 4 at that point. I don't think he needs to beat me.
Oh.
But yeah, he failed hard.
Damn.
And,
Debating whether or not if I want to use a chip. Yeah, I'm gonna use a chip. I'm gonna add a d6 to that. So he's gotta
Yeah,
get a
does he
4 or
need to-
higher.
Lewis,
Yeah.
you better. Is it a 4 or higher?
Because he got a 0.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna read. So, Bush template is gonna go to the end. The like if the arcane character scores a success, target running the area must, of effect must make a vigor rolls or be shaken. With a raised victim makes it with a -2. It doesn't say they need to beat my roll, so I'm
So
assuming
yeah,
they
he
need
just
to
has to
beat
score
4.
4. What about the horse?
That's a good question.
Stun is a burst template, so the horse is most likely affected.
Yeah, I'm looking up the horse's stats. It's in the, what's it called?
My attitude, my demeanor quickly shifts as the stun fails, and you hear Tucker go, "Oh shit!" as the
Alright,
dude
so,
shoots
so
at him.
the horse has a d8, so I'm gonna /r d8 -2. Alright,
And the horse
the horse is stunned. Shaken. The horse is
shaken,
shaken.
so he's like, yeah.
But he's not stirred. Yeah, I
Wait, your
know.
stun spell doesn't even stun him?
It shakes them, but it's the equivalent of a stun in a situation like this.
Well, I think
Because
so.
I mean, you just
Alright, well, it's on now. It's on upon Donkey Kong.
yes, but it's not over. I have other tricks up sleeve. Don't worry about it, Dicker.
I feel like I was misled with how this stun was supposed to work. I was expecting the horse to just fall over, stunned.
It was to take him by surprise and scare him.
Right, and then I was gonna run over and hogtie his ass while he was stunned. But he's not stunned.
Alright,
He's
starting with
shaken.
Lewis. 8 of clubs.
Ah, I got it. It's 8 of clubs.
Decker, Queen of Diamonds. And the soldier's got a 7 of clubs.
There you go. We're good to go. We got turns to beat the fuck out of him.
Lewis is second. I need to do this first. Decker, you're up.
So, with the element of surprise gone, Decker's demeanor quickly changes as he whips out his right hand with a snap of his wrist. You see his playing cards form in his hand, and I am going to attempt 3 bolt attacks. Jake, and I'm not 100% clear if I need to call my targets beforehand. Doesn't
Basically
exactly
before
outline
you
that.
roll it.
Yeah.
Right. But I can, you
So
know.
with your first card, you say I'm doing this. Then with your second card, you say
Okay.
I'm doing this. And with the third card, you say I'm doing this.
So I'm gonna roll my points down to 12. I'm gonna snap off the first spell at the horse.
Okay.
Poor horsey.
The fucking sheet doesn't work.
Pretty certain it's because of Internet Explorer then, if it works for Jaken.
Jake, and I'm so sorry. Do you mind rolling my spell casting? Or I'll type it in. I don't mind.
No. You fucked up.
Oh my god.
Listen, it's your fault for using a shitty Internet Explorer. I take no responsibility.
Oh my god. I am shaken.
Well, you might want to use a fake chip.
You
I
get
can't. I rolled a natural 1 on my spell casting.
Oh yeah.
No,
I
remember,
suffer backlash.
you didn't get a snake eye,
a
so
snake
you can
eye.
still spend a
So then you
fate
can
chip.
use your thing to try and reroll.
Oh.
It's snake eyes. You can't
What's the difference
still
between a blue and a white one?
The white
Blue
one you
gives
can
you
only
a D6.
reroll. Blue one is like a red one. You can either add a d6 or use it as a white and reroll, but the blue does not give one to Jaken.
Yep.
Can I use it to go towards my wild die, or do I have to use it for the primary?
Yes, you use it on your best die.
It goes for both. It goes for both.
Okay. Well then, I want to use blue chip for to add a d6 to my wild die.
Okay.
I can roll that myself.
Mhm.
Yay, independence.
Okay,
Independence.
you definitely succeeded.
Yeah, alright. So, you hit.
Then I roll damage, which won't work. Oh, it does.
Oh, sure. Okay, we'll
Oh,
take
oh.
yours. Oh, 6. Right, that's me. He is shaken.
The horse is already shaken.
Right. You're aiming at the horse. So the horse, you need to look up his toughness. I was looking up mounted combat. And now I lost the horse.
The horse has a toughness of 8.
The horse has a toughness of 8.
That is a tough ass horse.
So
Well, I got it
you do
from- I
a
don't think
superficial
Deadlands
wound
has
to it.
Okay. Snapping off. If you don't mind, again, Jaken. Again at the horse.
Mm-hmm. You hit.
Then. That's so cool how when you move my character sheet, I can like see it in real time.
Alright, horse is dead.
So as the horse falls over, what does that do to the
To the homie?
rider?
Probably prone.
Yeah, certainly isn't good for him. Wounded mounts. When an animal is shaken or wounded, it rears or bucks. A rider must make a riding roll to stay mounted. Oh, good.
What about when it dies?
Well,
He face
that's
plants.
what it means when it's wounded.
I don't think he should be riding a horse.
Alright, since he failed, he suffers the consequences of falling. Well, anyone can ride a horse. The riding skill is pretty much just used for combat and for chases. So
Yeah,
Huh.
like if you overexert the horse or something like that. Like if you're just
a
sitting
trained
on a
horse will
and it
obey its
struts,
rider, you know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't
Yeah.
take much to give it basic commands. Alright, mounts which aren't trained in flee when shaken. Oh, well, it doesn't matter, it's toast. Okay, so he falls. Anytime, blah blah blah. He must make a riding roll, alright? Oh, actually,
I'll
no,
hope it goes to Django on him and breaks his leg.
the horse is not moving, so he just falls. Blah. If the horse is moving, he would take 2d6 damage.
Oh, so the horse doesn't like fall on top of him or anything?
Oh, he's fatigued for the rest of the fight if the horse was still. So he's got a level of fatigue.
What does that mean?
Means he's got a minus one on
he's
all
easier-
actions.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
cool.
it's
Watch
easier
him.
to do
Wait,
stuff
watch him
with.
still shoot me in the fucking eye. And then I guess, what's a called shot on a head?
4.
Well-
Negative 4, but you get plus 4 damage.
Keep in mind, Now he's behind the horse.
But isn't the horse laying down?
Yeah, he is too.
He's prone too.
Oh, he's prone behind the horse. Okay,
fell,
I hear
yeah.
you. Duh, duh, duh.
So you would get a -4 to your attack check because he's in heavy cover.
Unless I moved over here.
True.
And then you would just get a -4.
But I don't think you can move in the middle of your spell.
Oh, good point, because I'm snapping him off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I already cast it, so there's no harm in snapping it at him. So, one more
Negative
time
8.
for me, Jakin. Thank you.
-4. I didn't apply the thing, but you got a natural 1 again. You're welcome.
You did my shooting.
I did do your shooting.
GG.
Well, it's
Jakin
not
trying
like it's
to
his
fuck him
character
up.
sheet. Sorry, Jakin.
Oh, you actually succeeded.
With the raise!
Raise! Wow. Alright.
Well, this guy's going down. So much for me being all proud and mighty.
Wait, were you aiming for his head?
No.
No,
Yeah,
you're just shooting.
Oh.
fucking chop.
Well, no, I was just snapping it off. I should have now.
No, you
But,
would've missed. It would have been a -8.
Yeah, we would have gotten
You
a
would
4
still
and that would have been a
succeeded.
I
hit.
would still would have succeeded.
Yeah, that's true.
Can I spend a fate chip to retcon? So
Reverse
damn.
time.
Yeah, right.
He did.
Okay, and as soon as he dies, I'm going to run over and attempt to stop him from bleeding all over that shit.
Okay.
I'll just take off the clothes.
Make an agility roll.
Oh, sorry. Got a 2.
Okay. By the time you get his jacket off, it's got a substantial amount of blood on it.
Got his blood on it.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
okay.
He's gonna have blood on it regardless, but the
Yeah.
amount of blood.
Of course, in retrospect, I can always just get a suit from the fort, couldn't I?
Yeah,
Yep.
from one of the soldiers there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
in fact,
next,
you're
I'm gonna
still
start
good
searching
shit.
for the. I'm gonna start as we're doing the clothes and everything. I'm gonna search for the letter. He has one. I'm assuming he has a missive.
Nope.
No missive.
No. I mean, literally, he was gonna ride for a little over an hour. If he
Sure.
couldn't remember what he was going for, well, he'd be in trouble.
I'm gonna look over at Lewis just in case he's casting me a dirty glare and say, "I don't mind killing Confederates, but an honest lawman's different."
Yeah.
No, Lewis is
Local versus
Lewis
federal.
Lewis is looking at him not with a glance of anger or a glance of worry or anything. He's looking at him with a glance of sadness. He's putting his voodoo doll back into his satchel. He swears to God that voodoo doll will work eventually. He might get a refund on that one and get a new one though.
So,
Oh yeah, you're from the
we
disputed
need.
territories. Colorado is a disputed territory. So
I don't enjoy Confederates.
Yeah.
Decker is not fond of slavery.
Oh, by now there's no slavery.
Really?
Yeah.
But they still hold most likely the values of slavery.
No, in the book, there's like no slavery. Like all that's gone.
Yeah. It says in the book that only, like villains and bigots are racist, and there's no slavery.
Why the hell are we at war? They want their
Um,
own form of government?
Well, they abolished slavery like after the war would have ended for us. So
I see. I see.
So by the time they did it, it was, basically the blood had been spilt. There was no forgiveness without victory,
So it's acceptable for my person to still hold that feeling?
Well, it's been like 15 years since they had slavery. But yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the
Yeah, but
government.
just-
But the same government that Confederates are in now, is that still the same government that existed 15 years ago, or is it completely different? They just use the same name.
Well, it's quite different. For starters, they have New Mexico and Arizona, which I don't think were part of the Confederates during the
No.
1860s.
Yeah.
And they're still fighting the North.
gonna have to do some soul searching then. For now, I'm going to say that I hold a bitter grudge against it, but I'll try to find something better.
Well, you do know since you're from the disputed territories. There's kind of like a uh, um, what's the word? A proxy war going on in there because right now the North and the South. Let's have a little lore lesson real quick. Interrupt the fight for a lore lesson. Actually, the fight's over. So the North and South are currently in a ceasefire, but there's still fighting going on in the disputed territories through basically mercenaries. And the fighting is the worst in Kansas. Colorado, though, I'd have to do some quick research. But basically, you could have had a bad run-in with, you know, and it's not like it's super, what's the word? Super sneaky. I mean, a lot of people know who works for who. It's just,
Right.
you know. So you could have had a bad run-in with someone on the payroll of Confederates. You know, your character could have a numerous amount of... Hell, you can since you're in disputed characters, you can hate both. I mean, like, there's lots of reasons. You know? Alright, so it says here, Colorado hasn't been engulfed in the partisan violence as so common in Kansas. That said, bands of vicious raiders occasionally lie low in Colorado when things get too hot for them further east. Colorado towns nearest Kansas have occasionally been overrun by raiders, though they usually in a figurative sense. Yeah, so Colorado's a little more tame.
And everybody believes Robert E. Lee is kind of a zombie.
No one believes that.
Not in real life. Time on the book.
No one believes that in the book either. He's dead.
I thought that was like he died and then he came back and I'm like, what the hell?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Because I know a certain character believes he's seeing his ghost. So... just gonna go with he's dead.
I really regret using that blue dye, that blue chip right now.
I don't.
Because you know what's going to happen when I go back, don't you?
I know everything. I am the puppet master.
So, anyway,
You also
Lewis,
gave
we need to
yourself
go...
one last fate chip.
Damn.
I
And
did.
I'm going to look at this dead
I only
horse
gave
in the middle of the
myself
road.
Because there's only 3 of you. Right, dead horse.
You said, is it like mid-afternoon? We haven't
No,
hit the
it's
evening
like
yet, have we?
it's not even noon yet. It's like 11.
If you help me drag this horse behind the rocks, we can stack a little
We,
bit
the
of dry
two of
wood.
us cannot drag a horse.
In the sand, yes. We're gonna be fatigued, but
That would be some serious exertion.
Yeah, man. I mean, this animal has to weigh anywhere between 400 to 800 pounds. Like,
well,
I
in
don't.
that case, let's fucking dry wood on it, and I'm gonna deal with it.
Well, actually, my neck dry wood.
Yes.
Set it on fire.
I was gonna ask you if you wanted to eat it.
It actually says it weighs between 800 and 1,000 pounds. So
That's so I was like, I think a horse weighs way more than that.
Well, it doesn't. It depends on how well fed it is. If you got some sickly ass looking
okay,
animal.
yeah. If you have like an emaciated, you know,
Right.
But this is not emaciated.
I mean, I'm ballparking it here. I'm not. Yeah. But yeah.
Put some
So
fucking dry wood on it. I'll set it on fire, and we'll be on our way.
You're
Cool.
in the desert.
You're like maybe 5 minutes out of town, so anything you do is going to be visible. If you say basically if you light a fire, they're gonna see it in town.
right. I'm thinking we chop it up. We drag the limbs.
It's gonna leave a fucking large pool of blood, right?
There's already a large pool of blood. I'm gonna motion towards a Confederate soldier who's gushing.
Why don't you
What
just
is it?
cover
8
with-
liters of blood.
Cover it with dust.
Lewis is gonna spit in the sand, raise his hand in a very angry shrug, and just like walk like 2-3 feet away, like oh motherfucker, like I don't
With your
fucking
hands on
care
your
anymore,
hips.
like fuck.
All right, and at that, we're gonna go ahead and take our first break.
Okay, I'm gonna restart my computer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably wise.
Be
Okay,
right
we will
back.
come back at 16 after.